Ah.
Hey.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh. Hit that, Cat.
Let's go.
There you go.
In your face, Kobe? Come on, man.
Oh,
The disrespect.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh,
It's
oh,
okay.
oh my God.
All right.
Come on.
3 seconds, hurry up.
Actually, not again. I'm not letting this happen again. Okay, there we go. All right.
And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. Adebayo is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. And for the Knicks, Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Now here's Brunson. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. And Drummond is right there.
Mark him up for the board and dunk. Drummond's M.O. is to own the paint.
There's Giannis. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Brunson. Anunoby outside. Now here's Drummond. He's guarded by Adebayo. On deep, Brunson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And winning that game the way they did with the incredible fourth-quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better.
Yeah, it was definitely a gut check, the W for them. I mean, they never gave up or gave in, even when things looked bad for them.
Now, Brunson, after Norman Powell missed from long range. In deep, and Towns finishes inside.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Wiggins.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Brunson. No good. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Giannis throws it down.
Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Brunson with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Powell. He had 10 points in the win against Cleveland. Good.
Tremendous work inside by Powell, refusing to be dismayed by the contact.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win the championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. The free throw drops for Towns. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Nails the baby hook. Towns has got 7.
Hey, he's used to that. I mean, teams try to be physical with Towns and body him up, beat him up, but he's a little too strong for that to bother him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Anunoby. Not going to go that time. Wiggins with some nice D. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can meet him up at that apex.
Count it good.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
For the New York Knicks, they coming off a good outing against the Magic. Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bridges passes to Brunson. Here's Towns. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Count that one.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
That's tipped. Adebayo with the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Such an impressive feel for the game and with the ball in his hand. Brunson is so clever. He can outsmart a lot of defenders with his dribble moves.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Miami.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
That's the aggressive side of Wiggins, taking it up inside, inviting, embracing, and taking on the foul.
And he makes the first. Taking a look at New York. And their NBA Cup run started with a victory. These home fans hoping to see them not just second win in the group portion.
Yeah, and I think it's always important to take advantage of the home court advantage. Capitalize on that, especially in the cup format. You get up 2-0, and that gives you a big leg up.
And seeing how things are shaking out for the Heat as well. This is their second game of the NBA Cup. After starting out group play with a win.
Yeah, and it's important to try and go 4-0 in the group stage in order to make the knockout round. We've seen multiple 3-1 teams fail to qualify.
That free throw, no good. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
And he sinks the second. So, Clark, thinking back to the playoffs last year, coming to this building in New York, those crowds were loud. Wow.
They were, boy, Kevin, they were loud, they were engaged. Mecca felt like it did back in the 90s. It's always fun. This place in Manhattan is rocking. There's no place quite like it.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
He misses the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks with a lob.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. Number 1, the Knicks. The Heat third.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last time out, he had 13 points. Ware kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Hawkins. And he jams it with authority.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now here's Brunson. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Yes, that goes in.
And, you know, for Brunson, it's always about taking what he sees in these sets. He's an excellent decision maker.
Here's Jovic, still without a basket. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
First free throw is good. So for the Knicks, Andrew Shamet comes in for Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And so he makes both from the line.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Here's Shamet, and it's blocked. They get it back. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Jovic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Powell. The 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
Pass to Towns. Misses the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Mitchell. No good that time.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Here's McBride. It's blocked. Pass to Jovic. Powell outside. Mitchell outside. Here's Jovic. From the arc. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
The quick look, no good that time. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat's is generally among the best in the league.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
What a key game tonight in the Cup. The second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have to advance.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
25-20. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Powell finds Hawkins. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Alvarado. New York moving the ball around. And that one good from Clarkson.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
28. Where, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Mitchell passes to Craig. It's Powell on the wing. Defended by McBride. The shot by Powell, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Hawkins. He digs the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. If there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 6. On the court for the Heat, they've got Wiggins. Antetokounmpo is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jaime Hawkins. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. Now here's Brunson. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Kept alive by New York. Brunson scanning the floor. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. The Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Now, here's Brunson. He has 6. Basket counts.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember.
Robinson finds Anunoby. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Anunoby. To the paint. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Adebayo. He's averaging 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Towns with the defensive effort. New York leading by 4. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
The Knicks making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Heat also with a sub. Jovic is checked in. Well, the league has made sure the NBA Cup has dedicated nights on the calendar for this tournament in order to accentuate these group stage games.
And I like that format because it makes it clear to the players and fans that these games mean something more than a normal regular season game.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Heat in second.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Brunson, the bounce pass. Shoots. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
The Heat trail by 5. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Bridges. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
37-32.
Puts it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Brunson outside. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
39-34.
Brunson against Mitchell. Here's Jovic. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Carries it from 3-point range. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
An excellent score off the dribble. Wiggins starting to excel in the catch-and-shoot game, too.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball
Knicks lead 41-37.
Wiggins passes to Hawkes. Here's Mitchell. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
The first free throw is good.
Mikal Bridges has what I call a balanced game. Not many holes, can do a little bit of everything. He gives you points and a sprinkle of everything else, plus some really effective defense to go with it.
He's off on the second. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Jovic. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
And the Heat call time here.
T-shirts are incoming, fans. Make some noise, and we'll send one your way.
Checked in.
And they are third in opponent scoring. You know what that means. They're playing tough, inspired defense, challenging every possession.
We talked about their rebounding. In a lot of games, their dominance on the boards is what's swung the outcome in their favor. Here's Hawkes. It's rebounded by New York. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And Brunson gets it to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Mitchell passes to Ware. That one good for 2.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Miami shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. A different look for New York. Landry Shamet's checked in for Andre Drummond. Clarkson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Miami. Powell comes in for Davion Mitchell. Free throw good. Where? And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
Here's Wiggins. Drops in the layup for 2. Wiggins has got 7 points for the quarter. The Knicks leading by 4. McBride passes to Shamet. Back to McBride. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Works that one inside nicely.
Knicks lead 50-44.
Foul is to Wiggins. Drives to the hoop. Takes it off the glass. Wiggins has got 15 points.
Inviting contact on the drive. Wiggins with the aggressive move. Pays off there.
Brunson finds Shamet. Now Robinson. He's defended by Ware. Robinson passes to Shamet. And Ware pulls it down. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Heat. 4-point game. Pass to Hackett. Here's Ware. Hawkins. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Brunson against Wiggins. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
Shamet with it. Craig is on him. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
First one falls for him.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Rozier, he's checked in for Miami. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Miami trailing. To the middle. Out left to the wing. Towns with the steal.
2 minutes.
To the inside.
2 minutes.
Lays it up and in off the prettiest hit. Clarkson's got 7.
Fighting his way inside. Clarkson shows good body control.
Powell feeling it out a bit. There's the 3. Where? Good.
And that is textbook perfect. The bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
1:27 left in the second quarter. With the drive. And it's Alvarado missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. The Knicks with the lead. McBride on the wing. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hackett. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 22-point game against Orlando. And it's good for 2. Clarkson's got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy is a scoring machine. I know I'm not the only one to to describe him that way.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kids.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. New York was looking great right away. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. They closed the first quarter with a 6-point advantage. And into the second quarter, momentum started to shift slightly as they gave up some of that lead, ending the half up 3. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
There's been a ton of energy in this building tonight. The way this one's going, they're going to need the energy down the stretch. It's a tight ball game, and their fans know how to give them a lift when they need it.
Jack, let's get your insight on Miami.
It was a great display of team ball. Less than 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit sharing the rock. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the group for Mike Brown as they get going here in the second half. Pass to Drummond. And Adebayo sends it back.
Great instincts from Bam. Such a high IQ defender. And I like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Wiggins is checked in for Khalil Ware. Both free throws good from Bridges. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Brunson. Misses off the left eye. He'd have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. At Giannis. For the lead. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brunson goes in, and he comes up with the deuce. Brunson's got 18 points.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
Adebayo passes to Wiggins. That's in. Coming up, misses from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 5 assists tonight. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. Number 1, the Knicks.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
And Drummond kicks to Anunoby. And oh boy, had a contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Right there, OG uses his physical tools to his advantage. If a defender wants to get physical with him, he says, bring it on, fella, bring it on.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, for me, OG Anunoby is the definition, the epitome of a high-effort player. He gives you great effort all the time at both ends of the floor, and he's only concerned with impact and winning.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. He'd have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Knocked away. It's 2-on-1. The kick out to Towns. Bridges deciding where to go with it. He gets it in there. Bridges has got 9.
You know, we can see Bridges on either side of the two-man game. He makes good decisions in that action regardless of where he is.
Back to Giannis. Here's Wiggins, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
At the line, 2 shots.
Throw good, Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 1. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they are in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. They are playing some stingy defense and making shots difficult.
And at the top of the league in steals, their defense has gotten everyone's attention this season. You know, Greg, it's amazing how much energy they put into their D. And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And the Heat making a change here. Jovic is checked in. Both free throws good from Anunoby. The Heat trail by 3. Mitchell up top. Brunson covering. Here's Jovic. Miami no good on that time either.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you. But it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Powell down low. He's against Bridges. Pass to Jovic. 5 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points. Jovic has got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
New York calls timeout.
It's time for T-shirts.
Bridges, averaging about 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
The Heat trail by 3. Here's Jovic. He has 6. Knocked loose. Giannis kicks to Powell. Over Bridges. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Brunson. Towns trying to get open. And there's Brunson. That's good. On the assist by Anunoby. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Knicks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disrupted in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Jovic. The Heat trail by 3. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Towns. Mitchell kicks to Powell. Going inside. Jovic passes to Powell. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Towns. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Floats it up for Giannis. Towns with the steal. Brunson against Mitchell. Brunson the pass to Towns. And that one drops. Towns has got 11 points.
I keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He's got an awesome touch. Plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 LB.
And Jovic gets it to go.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
New York leading by 3. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
We know you want one, so make some noise.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Drummond. Clarkson comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Alvarado passes to Towns. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. It's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Heat on D. They trail by 3. Alvarado passes to Clarkson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Clarkson's got 12 points in the game.
A fine shooter. D. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Powell outside. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
He didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make him pay when he's open.
Robinson dishes to Clarkson. Shoots over Hawkins. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Giannis passes to Hawkins. Giannis inside, defended by Towns.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 5-point game. Mitchell finds Powell. Here's Hawkins. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
The defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Heat have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. The free throw drops for Hawkins. A different look for Miami. Torrey Craig comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Davion Mitchell. So he gets them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, because you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Powell inside. Defended by McBride.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. They get a hand on it. Shot from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. New York leading by 3. Here's McBride. Out to Clarkson. McBride on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. It's tipped. Buries it down low.
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins has got 23 points.
Scoring barrage from Wiggins. Aggressive, focused. No one's been able to hold him down all night.
Alvarado with it. He's against Wiggins. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 13 points.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Hawkins finds Wiggins. Here's Ware. Here's Hawkins. And the shot is long. New York leading by 3. They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A floater. It's good. Alvarado's got a second bucket tonight. Miami's gone 1 or 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wiggins surveying the floor. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks leading by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Wiggins is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Khalil Wick. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jovic in at the three, the small forward. The Heat trail by 8.
Knicks lead, 86-78.
Down low. And contact down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Jose Alvarado. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Here's Brunson. How about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
That one falls for Brunson.
You talk about a high motor, mental tenacity and toughness. Brunson wears defenses down, even when they throw different people at it.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Left side, Adebayo. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get a shot off. And a miss there on the triple.
And they continue to control the Blacks.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Adebayo finds Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Lets it go from 14. And Drummond is right there. And the Knicks lead by 10.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Brunson, and Brunson throws it down.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Over to the left wing. Here's Jovic. He's guarded by Anunoby. Wiggins passes to Jovic. And he drops it in from the low post.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Drummond. Over Adebayo. And it's Drummond missing. The Heat trail by 10. Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. Brunson with some nice D.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Miami making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Towns drops them both. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat.
Timeout
down by 12.
Heat.
Timeout called the Heat.
You can see the coach very displeased with their defensive effort on the glass. They're giving up a bunch of second chance points. They got to get that corrected.
Get on your feet.
Send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He's off on the first. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And the shot goes in. Brunson's got 12 points here in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Jovic. The Knicks pull it in. Drummond's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession. Gordon Bowles checked in for the Heat.
Norman Powell.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fourth personal
it goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I love the energy that Anunoby plays with. I mean, he's so good at forcing the defender's hand.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Anunoby. The Heat trail by 15. Mitchell outside. Powell dishes to Wiggins. Clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Here's Brunson. Scoring at will. He's had it going on offense.
And it's not as if the defense hasn't focused on him, but he is just at a level right now offensively where you cannot deny it.
Adebayo passes to Powell. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his 7th assist in the game. Brunson against Mitchell. The kick out to Towns. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. 11-point game. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
87.
Giannis against Towns. Mitchell passes to Giannis. It's Giannis throwing it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Adebayo passes to Giannis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Knicks leading by 11.
Miami foul. Andrew Wiggins. 6th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Andrew Wiggins.
At the line, 2 shots.
That's good from Anunoby. Robinson's checked in for Andre Drummond. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Puts it up for Adebayo. Stolen by Robinson. Bridges outside. Mitchell against Brunson. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. The Heat trail by 16. Now Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hit.
Adebayo finds Craig. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Craig passes to Adebayo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one goes on Anunoby.
15 foul. Torrey Craig at the line. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Craig. New York leading by 14. Bridges with it. Anunoby outside. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Pass to Towns. And here is Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
When the break is on, I mean, Powell is looking to beat everybody down the floor. He's a very opportunistic scorer.
Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Heat. Powell down low. He's against Bridges.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Brunson the pass to Towns. For Craig, and Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist on the night. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 12. 1:27 left to play here in the 4th.
For your Knicks, sitting at 3rd.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Knicks.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And it's always always a good feeling to take that second contest after you drop the first one. Just a big win to even things up here in their 4-game season series against Miami.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
6-second difference between the shot and game plan. Here's Anunoby. New York missing again. Here's Mitchell. The shot from the low post is good.
Assisted by Ware.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Heat foul. Norman Powell. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. Mikal Bridges. At the line, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Heat. They trail by 8. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Substitution on the court.
Powell for 3. Nails the triple.
Norman Powell.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you later on.